Hi, I'm Jan,
And I am Steph.
and this is Kawayan TV
And you're watching
Biology.
in less than 10 minutes.
This planet is the home of animals for almost 2.4 billion years. Mass extinction events happened that almost annihilated life on the planet. Dinosaurs, early giant reptiles, ruled the Earth once. But because a meteor hit Earth and caused global warming, all the dinosaurs died. Surprisingly, small mammals survived this catastrophic event that paved way for the evolution of different mammals and brought upon the age where mammals ruled the planet, survival. It is the reason why animals continue to live despite the harsh conditions presented to them. And this is where our topic for this episode is presented: homeostasis.
According to Merriam-Webster, homeostasis is a relatively stable state of equilibrium or a tendency towards such a state between the different but interdependent elements or groups of elements of an organism, population, or group. The word homeostasis came from the Greek words homeo and stasis, meaning steady and same. It was first described by a French physiologist, Claude Bernard, in 1865, but it was more famously coined by the American physiologist, Walter Cannon, in his book entitled The Wisdom of the Body.
Some conditions that must be maintained at constant levels to achieve homeostasis are internal body temperature, blood glucose, and pH levels. Sometimes, due to external situations, these conditions are affected. Fortunately, the body, to maintain homeostasis, has two mechanisms: positive feedback mechanism and negative feedback mechanism. Positive feedback mechanism amplifies the original stimulus. There is a direct positive correlation between the concentration and the process rate. Negative feedback mechanism, on the other hand, slows down the stimulus. It controls the process rate to prevent substance accumulation.
How does the pancreas and liver maintain blood sugar homeostasis? Insulin, glucagon, and other hormone levels rise and fall to keep blood sugar in a normal range. When blood sugar drops too low, the level of insulin declines and other cells in the pancreas release glucagon, which causes the liver to turn stored glycogen back into glucose and release it into the blood. The production of pancreatic hormones, including insulin, somatostatin, gastrin, and glucagon, play an important role in maintaining sugar and salt balance in our bodies. The insulin is the hormone which regulates blood glucose by allowing many of your body's cells to absorb and use glucose. In turn, this drops blood glucose levels. Meanwhile, somatostatin works when levels of other pancreatic hormones, such as insulin and glucagon, get too high. Somatostatin is secreted to maintain a balance of glucose and or salt in the blood. Blood glucose levels fluctuate as a person's intake of food varies over a 24-hour period. Despite these fluctuations, the body needs to maintain blood glucose levels within certain limits, and the homeostatic mechanisms maintain glucose levels within these limits. Response to an increase in blood glucose. In the absorptive state, an increase in blood glucose is detected by the beta cells of the pancreatic islets, causing them to increase the release of insulin into the blood. Insulin stimulates cells, especially adipose and muscle cells, to take up glucose from the blood. Response to a decrease in blood glucose. Several hours after eating a meal, when the body is in the post-absorptive state, insulin levels fall along with blood glucose, and this results in the hormone glucagon being released by the alpha cells of the pancreas. The mechanisms of homeostasis involves four components: a change the receptor or receptors, the control center and the effectors. A change could be an intrusion of foreign materials such as viruses or a change in temperature which receptors, like spies in form of nerve endings, detect. These receptors then send the information to the control center, which are found in the different regions of the brain. These control centers, like presidents and generals, send their troops, the effectors, to counteract the change and restore the balance. Effectors are the agents of physical change such as the heart, the muscles, and the pancreas.
Balance and stability is important. Although the disturbance of standard conditions remains inevitable, the lacking or exceeding of these must not last so that diseases, disorders, and deaths would be avoided. The maintenance of homeostasis or a constant internal environment allows organisms, including you and me, to flourish as it permits the cells, which make up each and every living organism, to live and fulfill their tasks well.
That's less than 10 minutes. See you next time. For more videos, subscribe now.
1,
2, 3, go.
Kawayan TV!
For more, click here to subscribe.
Kawayan TV!
Panoorin natin.
Happy Halloween.